Hello and welcome. This is Lyrical, also known as Mommy. And today from HelloFresh, we will be cooking balsamic onion burgers. I've already started some of the preparation only because cooking the cauliflower was going to take 25 minutes. It's going to be crispy cauliflower onion fries. So basically it was just cutting up the cauliflower, washing them, rinsing them, and then putting a little oil on, rolling them in panko, breadcrumbs which were provided, and salt and pepper, and then stick them in the oven at 425, and it was going to be for 25 minutes. Then after that, the directions say that they wanted to peel the onion. I don't know if I'll be using all these onions because after all the onion fiasco yesterday, I'm a little onion out. And that was going to be with a minced or grated clove, which was also provided. Actually gave us two and said to mince this one. It doesn't say what to do with the other one. It says you're going to use it later. And then all it says is you're going to use a pinch of garlic. So I guess I have to mince it again. I don't know. We'll find out. And so right now I'm going to start cooking the onion. So it was a drizzle of oil in the pan and the onion, and I'm caught. There we go. Add the onion and then the balsamic vinegar. So I'm going to cook the onion down a little bit. And it's going to be on that camera. Okay. So I had the onion, the pan heating up before I turned everything on, then that way it was already warm, so that you wouldn't have to watch me cooking onions for too long. And it's just in rings, so I'm just kind of separating them a little bit. There we go. These don't smell as strong as that shallot. That shallot was really, that was a crazy onion yesterday. All right, so that's going to cook down. After it starts to cook down, then I'm supposed to add the balsamic vinaigrette, and it is going to cook for 4 to 5 minutes. So, also wanted to, I already had the patties already done. It was just a little bit of meat, and it wound up being enough for 2 patties. Again, the American standards are such where you buy a pound. I think it was 8 ounces, which is a half a pound. So they're 1-inch burgers. And it said to salt, pepper, and put oregano on it, which was also provided. Excuse me while I drink some coffee. So it just said to sprinkle it on. Once those onions are done, I'm going to cook it in the same pan. But I figured I might as well put the seasonings on and let them get seasoned up here. I don't really want to touch the raw burgers again. See if I can turn it over. There we go. More oregano. Gave me a lot of oregano. I like seasoning on my burgers, so this will be good. All right, let me check the menu here. I want to just make sure I didn't forget anything. So I'm going to go ahead and slice up the buns. We took a little break because I wanted to read through those instructions again, because it doesn't really say when to use the other clove, so I'm assuming it must be for another meal, because it just never talks about that second clove again. So, onions are still cooking. The cauliflower is done. It's sitting on the stove over there, already nicely toasted. I've never had cauliflower fries. I mean, they're still in their original cauliflower shape, but they were calling them fries. They provided these buns. And this is what we're going to be putting the aioli sauce, which was the mayonnaise and garlic. I probably won't need all that garlic. Just put a little bit in. Get my handy dandy baby spoon for all these little tiny baby jars. We never really talked about the meal from yesterday. Lee's here doing the camera stuff. And I wanted to get your opinion, Lee. What did you think about the cherry drizzled pork chops?
Well, the pork chops were really good. I'll step in here too. Pork chops were really good. What was that? The stuff that was with it? I don't remember. Couscous was extremely oniony, and now just looking back at the footage, it looks like we definitely overkilled it with onion.
And then the lemon on top of it.
The lemon was a bit much with it, so it just ended up being a little too strong. And also, we looked at the picture afterwards too. I guess we were supposed to actually put the couscous as like a little bed, and then the pork chop on top.
Yeah, because I had a lot of couscous left over, but honestly, I didn't want to eat it. I ate a little bit. I tried to pick through the onion. The tomatoes in it was good. The couscous itself, I never thought about it being cold. Like, I never thought of, a cold dish like that.
Yeah, I mean, that didn't bother me too much. For me, it was, I did eat all of my couscous. But what was the saving grace for that was I just kept scooting the drizzle from the pork chop into the couscous. That made it a lot better.
And I had a lot of drizzle left. I didn't actually tell him that I did. There was some sitting in the pan, and he missed out on that one.
I guess.
Salt and pepper. So the onions are cooking down. They're looking really good. I'm just adding a little salt and pepper on it, and then it says to take it off of the stove here. Just want to stir it a little bit. There we go. It smells really good. Then we are going to, we already got the burger shaped. It wants me to clean out the pan with the onions. I'm not sure where it wants me to put them. I guess I got to put them in a bowl. I moved my kitchen around. I can't find anything. I was trying to make it a little bit easier to show on film. There we go. Trying not to burn myself or the paper towel. Oh, oil is somewhere. I was probably putting it away. I'm bad about that. Putting things away. Just a little bit of oil on the pan again, because we're going to cook those burgers, and they look really lean. Did the doggy just pick up the lid? I dropped the oil lid and the dog walked off with it. Welcome to my life. There we go. Turn the heat back up. There we go. So those said to cook them to the way you like them. If you like them medium, do so. I'm a medium kind of girl. Not too bloody. I don't want oozy stuff coming out on the bun and getting it all soft. Then I'm going to mix this together. This is the mayonnaise that came in the jar with the garlic. And salt and pepper. Again. I'm not one to always add salt and pepper to everything. Maybe I should. Figure if it's got flavor to it. All right, I've never had aioli sauce, but I guess it's a mayo garlic thing. So I'm going to try it first because I have a lot of garlic left over. More garlic. So far it's just kind of tasting like mayo with a little bit of salt and pepper in it. You want to try it? Mayonnaise. You know what?
It might be that it won't be as noticeable until you bite into it or something.
Yeah, maybe, because I mean these are some big things of garlic. I chopped them up as best I could, but maybe once it's cooked, which is the top. There we go. Spread them around a little bit, and then they want me to toast it in the oven. Got a little too much. Liam's knocking on the door. There we go. I have another pan all set. This is my age-old that I've had for like 20 years. Can you tell? All right, 3 to 5 minutes for that. Got a lot. I guess I could add the garlic to the pan. No use wasting it. All right. So they gave me quite a bit of balsamic vinegar. I still have that much left. So, leftovers in the fridge. I'm sure I'll be using it at some point. I'm not one that's used balsamic vinegar very much. I don't really like it on my salad. It's such a strong flavor that it just seems to me like it overwhelms the lettuce. I like to taste a little lettuce when I'm eating my salad.
I like it well enough. I do it sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen you order it. So, now I assume once these are cooked, I'm going to add the onions back in at some point. Split the buns, we're toasting them, serve it, and basically it's just saying put the onions on top of your burger. So if you want mustard or ketchup or anything, I'll have to get it out of the fridge for you. Oh, those are looking good. I recently tried cooking filet mignon, and I had never made it. You know, growing up, never had it. Having kids, never had it. But I actually bought it for myself once, and I looked up how to make it. And you sear it in the pan, and you don't, when you're searing it, you don't move it. You just leave it setting there because you want it to sear and you want it to stay seared, you know. So that's what I'm trying to take over into my other cooking area, because I'm really bad about burgers where I want to keep flipping them. And I know you're not supposed to do that.
A lot of people do the burger pressing.
The burger pressing, flipping it a million times, make sure that thing is nice and done. So I'm trying to learn. I'm going to try one of these cauliflowers. Oh, surprisingly good. They're starting to get a little cool, because I guess I should have been cooking the other stuff while that was baking. Usually these stay pretty warm. Maybe I'll put them over the burgers. That'll make sure the burgers get done in the middle. I think we'll cut here for a few minutes and let everything finish cooking. And Lee's got to plug in the battery because I see it flashing. So, time out. All right, just cleaning up in the kitchen a little bit. Time to check the burgers. They're shrinking down a lot, but they're awfully thick. I'd say they're about medium right now. Let's see if I'm right. I'd say it's about medium. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right. I threw the cauliflower bites back in so they wouldn't be so cold. You want ketchup, mustard, anything? Or you want to just try it as is?
Could try it as is.
You can always add.
Yeah.
There's that. There we go. Give you a couple extra there, Lee. This is just with the aioli and some onion that has the balsamic vinegar in it. They smell really good. And you see, as you can see, I keep having a lot of leftover stuff. So, but I'll leave these over here, so if you want more, you can have them. Do you want a knife? Because it's awfully thick. I'm going to cut mine in half. There we go. And that, my friends, is a balsamic onion burger with cauliflower bites. I hope you enjoy it. All right, Lee, dig in. Let's see how this tastes. I'm going to taste the cauliflower first.
All right.
Mmm. You know what would be really good if that had Parmesan cheese on it, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try that next time.
It's good.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Try just the onions.
The balsamic's definitely not something I'm used to on a burger, but it works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really good. I think you could probably pile all of that stuff on there. It's really good. All right. Well, this is Lyrical, also known as Mommy. Peace out and happy eating.